Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And here it is, our ride for this afternoon, the Inibuilds A340-300 2024 release, marketplace purchase. Although with Sim Update 3, we can download this stuff, so although I don't think it's truly downloaded because I do get that let's stream the cockpit in every once in a while. So I'm not sure how true that download stuff is. Well, anyway, we're here at Hong Kong International Airport. We're going with Cathay Pacific Airlines, and we're going to fly down to Manila, Philippines. I apologize if I mispronounce it, but I think it's Ninoy Aquino International Airport down in the Philippines. And we are using Say Intentions today. We've been using Beyond ATC for a while. We haven't used Say Intentions necessarily recently. We got a lot of runway problems with Beyond ATC, so we'll see if Say Intentions is any better with that. Say Intentions has the option to force the runway that you file with SimBrief. So I have that turned on, and I'm going to see if that does anything for us. So without further ado, let's get on board. Let's get this A340 fired up. Hey, the Brocketeer. Nice. Well, welcome aboard. So, yes, we are Airbusing it once again. Well, this is Airbus week anyway on Virtual Flight Diaries. So, I'm going to, as soon as PMD drops their, I forgot I was in drone mode. As soon as PMD drops their 777s, we're going to do a Boeing week as well, because we have to give Boeing our love. It can't just be all Airbus all the time, right? All right, so, well, it is a Airbus. If you're familiar with the A330, add 2 more engines, and this is where you're at. So it is essentially a 4-engined A330. You're going to do the same route, but you're going to do it in the 777 with Beyond ATC. Okay, and that'll be cool because we'll see if Say Intentions is doing anything different than Beyond ATC. So that'll be awesome. All right, so let's get this bad boy fired up, right? Let's see, we got the jetway connected. Let's get some battery power on board. So I got okay frame rate with this thing. I want to say it's a lot better than the A350, but the A350's got a lot going on in its cockpit. So, all right, so we got ground power connected. Let's get some other stuff going here. Put that on auto. Nav lights are on. Strobes are auto. We got crew ground control. Evac will go to the captain. Let's get some nav things aligning. And we'll go down here, and what else do we need? Just test the APU, and then we'll test the fire over the engines. And we'll put the fuel pumps on so we don't forget. That all looks okay. Let's fire up the APU. because we're going to be boarding passengers first. All right, so this thing has a GSX integration. So I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and let's see how that works out for us. So load with GSX.
Boarding requested.
Get our flight plan in. So it wants to board us. It wants to board first. Board the passengers first before refueling. All right. Well, we'll let that run. And okay. What you got going on here?
Passengers boarding starting.
Why don't I have my MCDU? Not, yeah.
May I see your boarding pass?
That's not cool.
Good afternoon. Welcome on board. Good afternoon.
All right.
Hello. This way, please. Hello. Welcome on board. This way, please.
Maybe Moby Flight was doing something. Well, I have to fly from the first officer side. I've never done that before.
This way, please.
Okay, so there's a little glitch going on here. I don't know why the heck.
Welcome on board. This way, please.
Oh, a Sobo. All right. I have no idea. I really don't. What do I want to do? I want to try to. Let's restart it. That's a little irritating, right? I didn't have a problem before. All right, powered in, my flight. Sim brief. Battery. External power. There we go. There was something with that. Looks like we're good now. So actually, I'm gonna so we got to reconnect the jetway. Let's try this again. So load with GSX.
Boarding requested.
I don't know if it's something happened because I was trying to get I downloaded a thing for my WinWing McDo, and I was trying to get that to work, and I guess maybe it messed something up. I don't know. But it seems to be working now. So let's continue on with this flight. All right, so we're back to boarding requested, ground equipment, GPU chocks, doors open, cargo doors open. Okay. All right, looks like we are back in business. Let's redo this all up again. Let's start our flow, and we'll get you auto. Passengers are boarding. Ground control. View tests. That's fuel pumps all on.
This way, please.
Let's get the APU going. And we'll check out the APU sounds while we're doing that. I don't know. It's up to, it's what do you guys think? I think it's a little flat. But it could be worse, I guess. All right, so APU is running. Let's give that a couple minutes. Let's get this going.
Hello.
We'll request our flight plan. There we go. So, say intentions. Let's get the ATIS.
Good afternoon. Welcome on board.
Airport, Information Victor. 1630 Zulu. Wind 110 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 2500 feet. Temperature 29er. Dew point 23. QNH 1012. Transition level 110. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Victor. Hong Kong
We have
International
Victor.
Airport.
All right.
Information Victor.
Hong Kong clearance. Cathay 556 Heavy with Information Victor. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Aquinas International. I had to think about it for a second.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
I do see beyond ATC.
Cathay 556, Hong Kong clearance cleared to Aquinas International via the Dalo 1 X-ray departure, then is filed. Departure runway 07 right. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.1, squawk 4622.
All right, we're cleared to Aquinas International via the Dalo 1 X-ray departure, then is filed. Departure on 7 right. Initial climb 4,000. Departure on 119.2, squawk 4622. Cathay 556 Heavy. Yeah, I guess Manila.
Correct. Contact ground on 122.6.
I was trying to be fancy. All right, so I filed 7 right just to see. And so it is going with 7 right. So far, it's locking it into SimBrief. All right, initial climb 4,000. So we'll set that up. Apparently, Moby Flight isn't quite prepared for this, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way.
And stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please
4622 in the box.
friendly crew, including myself, Mingju, and my wonderful colleagues Lee, Chen, and Mei. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Good afternoon.
It's all in there. All right, so you were given runway 7 right as well, so maybe that's what they're using. Maybe today will be a good day for AI. We'll see. All right, so let's get there. So 7 right, and we're going to do the Dalo 1 X-ray, not the Linux, the Dalo 1. Insert U.
Good afternoon.
Looks good.
This way, please.
Get the wind.
Refueling truck is on its way.
This way, please.
Hey, Sonny Williams, welcome to the stream. Hey, it's me again. How are you? I am doing Great. All right, so we're going to be landing
Good evening, Cathay 296, request alpha clearance to Taipei.
and we got the
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Hong Kong delivery EVA 3223, request IFR clearance to Macau.
we got the Ted 3 Papa arrival in Tedell. All right, so
Boarding pass, please. Hello.
put that one in via 2, and we'll insert you. And all right, so flight plan is in. We got in it request to go. So now we're refueling. So it looks like, so you got the payload on board, 23 kilos.
Good afternoon.
Looks like it's working so far. It's just not showing up on our payload screen though. Now it loaded and then automatically set the payload to the aircraft. So one of the things I don't know the sequence for the start. So the only 4-engined aircraft that I do know is the DC-6. So I'm going to start the engines in their order. So don't ding me on that unless anyone knows in chat what the startup sequence is. We're going to go with the DC-6 startup, which is 3421.
Requesting IFR clearance through Ted Stevens, Anchorage. Have information Delta.
Clearance on request, standby.
On clearance, Cathay Pacific.
So now we're getting fuel on board. So we should have, what did we plan for fuel?
To Dubai World Central International Airport. Have
We should have
information Oscar.
21.9 metric tons of fuel. It's a short flight. So the interesting thing about the A340 is it is notoriously underpowered. And what they did was they slapped on 4 Airbus engines on our A320 engines, the CFM56s. So we have 4 CFM56s on board. But because we are such a short flight, we're not going out 5,000, 6,000 nautical miles. We're going to be fairly sporty, so we're not going to see those issues. So it's not so I found this McDo is not as in-depth system-wise as the Phoenix. So you can't do a lot of the cool procedures, so to speak. So 0045.
Heavy request IFR clearance to Tokyo Narita with
Put that in there. So Sonny, that's good. So how's your day going? And how is the weather? So my day is good so far. I haven't really done much other than prepare for the stream today, but and the weather? It is actually sunny here in Philadelphia.
FedEx 2345 Heavy. Hong Kong clearance delivery FedEx.
I guess you could say that it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Request IFR
But
clearance to
if anyone knows that
Narita
reference.
with Kilo Bravo, ready to copy.
So we're waiting for boarding to be finished here. What could we do? I guess we could try and see. So I got my OFP up. So our zero fuel weight is going to be 154 kilos. So let's put that in here. 0, and we'll do the standard 30. It should give us fuel planning. So I can't set the route reserve, but I can set the taxi. So what do we have for taxi fuel? $4.9, 7.4.
Clear to Jeju via the Delaware 1
So
Charlie departure.
what this does is it actually, so you set this up, and then what it can do is it'll tell you the minimum required for the flight. And we're taking on 22 metric tons. So required fuel is 15.3 metric tons. So we can just then put our block fuel in here, which is 22.3. And what that did was it let us know that we're good with our thing, because now we have over the required fuel planning, or the required fuel necessary. And then with that in, let's see if we can get a port performance calculation. Can we do that? So now, so it's going to sync with the FMGS. So we're going to have to hold off. Let's see. Haha, Reishi. All right, yeah, we're still fueling here. So 777 will probably beat out an even a light A340. I guarantee it. I think we're going to be 8.1, 8.2 on the Mach on the cruise. We have a cost index of 180, so we're like kind of maxed out on like full throttle.
Good afternoon, Hong Kong clearance. This is Dynasty 179er.
All right, so we're almost fueled up. Let's see if this
Taipei Taoyuan Airport.
Dynasty 179er, Hong Kong clearance.
So I just wanted to test out the GSX integration, because the A350's integration is kind of busted in my opinion.
Squawk 5251.
So Say Intentions gave us a transition altitude of 11,000.
Ground on 122.6.
Put that in there.
Cathay 725 heavy.
Don't know how legit that is. Switch over to ground. All right, where are we at? Almost there. 2 more tons. How fast can 2 more tons get on board? All right, so runway 7 right.
VHHH-985, ready to taxi. VHHH-985, runway 7 left taxi via Whiskey 2, Whiskey Alpha, Alpha 11, hold short of runway 25 center, then Foxtrot 7, Echo Yankee, Charlie, Charlie 2. Runway 7 left taxi via Whiskey 2, Whiskey Alpha, Alpha 11, hold short of runway 25 center, then Foxtrot
like taking forever to fuel this thing.
Charlie 2, VHHH-985. November 7-1, November Romeo, give way to the GA Beechcraft on your left. Giving way to the GA Beechcraft, November 7-1, November Romeo.
Ooh, fueling complete.
Hong Kong ground, Cathay 434 at gate Delta 204.
Seek FMS, seek weather.
Cathay 434.
We'll do the optimum flaps. Air conditioning will be on. Any ice off. Force Toga, no. Calculate.
Ground, FedEx 2345, heavy. Pad C.
All right, we got a flex of 53, 525762.
Cathay 903,
flaps 1, and a
Cathay 903, runway 7 center taxi via Hotel
27, so up 5.1. Wow, that's a lot of trim.
Hotel 7, Hotel November Bravo Alpha 1, Cathay 903.
All right, we'll send that to the FMGS.
Skyline 50 Whiskey, ready to taxi.
Confirm data.
Skyline 50 Whiskey, runway 7 left taxi via Sierra Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07
All right,
center,
that's in.
then Foxtrot 2,
Flight
Echo
plan
Yankee,
is in.
Charlie, Charlie 1.
We're all boarded up. Let's get out of here.
7 left taxi via Sierra Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee, Charlie, Charlie 1, Skyline 50 Whiskey.
We'll disconnect you. And we'll go to ground equipment, and we'll remove the GPU, remove the chocks. And beacon light could come on. Hong Kong ground, Cathay 556 heavy, request push and start.
Cathay 556, push and start approved, face south.
Push start approved, face south. Cathay 556. So face south, so we are going to go nose left, tail right, or nose right, tail left. And I'm at gate 63. Where are you? I am Delta 216.
Mongol Air 2971, give way to the Hong Kong Shuttle A320 on your left. Giving way to the Hong Kong Shuttle A320, Mongol Air 2971.
I don't know where that is.
Contact tower on 118.7.
Terminal wise, I don't know if you have the Hong Kong scenery. All right, so we're face south, so I need. All right, so I have integrated GSX, so we need to go here and request pushback and departure. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm at Delta 216. I have no idea if that's a Cathay gate. So if it's integrated, is it going to tell us? No.
Hello, Captain.
So it's going to ask us on the screen, I guess. Okay, cool.
Ground Ethiopian 608, taxi to parking.
Just double check. So we got ground power disconnected. RP is on.
Hold short of runway
Oh,
25
that is
center.
looking
Then Alpha
good.
11, Bravo, Whiskey, Hotel, Hotel 7.
Right.
Charlie 7, Zulu, Foxtrot.
I have about 2K worth of scenery. You know,
Then Alpha 11,
I didn't have 2K worth of scenery, but I was up there, and it was a little disappointing.
Ethiopian 608, give way to the the GA Skylane on your right. We'll give way to the GA Skylane, Ethiopian 608. Mentor 6 Quebec Hotel, ready to taxi.
Which was one of the things that was cool was a couple of the sceneries were upgradable to 2024. Some were free, some were a small fee. The other disappointing thing was going in and rebuying 2024 sceneries because it just wasn't. They didn't offer an upgrade.
Cathay 904, contact tower on 118.7.
Over to tower, Cathay 904.
But, you know, compatibility day one, right? And even the compatible ones, like a lot of the streamers are saying,
Cathay 54 get frequency.
yeah, they're compatible, but compatible stuff in 2024 is not optimized stuff, and it does not work very well. You get a lot of stutters, you get a lot of glitches. It's
Have a good morning.
all right. So we're going to go nose right, tail left, right? So I said nose right, tail left.
We have information, Juliet, and requesting
Parking brake release. And we're pushing back, guys. All right.
Skylane 5 Sierra Whiskey, give way to the GA Mentor.
All right. So I'm going to go 3-4-2-1 because that is the only 4-engine sequence that I know, and I have no idea if it is the proper one. But
Please ensure that your seat is in the upright position and your
turn it engine 3. I also don't believe you can like do 3-4-2-1. It's not. I don't think the APU is powerful enough. I wouldn't imagine that the APU is powerful enough.
Valhania 629er, taxi to parking via Charlie 7, Yankee Foxtrot, Foxtrot 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Alpha 2, Bravo, uniform. Charlie 7, Yankee Foxtrot, Foxtrot 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Alpha 2, Bravo, uniform, Valhania 629er.
In case of an emergency, please follow the illuminated escape route signs to the nearest exit. There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings, and 2 at the rear of the aircraft.
Cathay 691, contact tower on 118.7, safe flight.
118.7, Cathay, yeah, 691.
2 over the wings,
China Eastern 90624, contact tower on 118.7 for departure clearance.
which may be behind you. Thank you for your attention. Please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened.
November 6412, ready to taxi.
Your tray table is stowed.
November 6412, runway 7 left taxi via Sierra, Alpha, Alpha 2,
Oh,
hold short of runway 07 center.
The CG is wrong. Okay.
Echo, Yankee, Charlie, Charlie 1.
Please inform a member of the crew immediately.
Runway 7 left taxi via Sierra, Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo, Yankee, Charlie, Charlie 1, November 6412.
So it's not allowing me to. Okay, here we go. So there we go. We'll readjust the weights.
Cathay 458, contact tower on 118.7.
All right, so that's good on 2. Let's turn 4, and we'll see what that sounds like outside. So I don't have any interior cabin things, so I tried to maneuver around the cabin, and it was just crazy difficult.
Cool Red 1264, taxi to the gate. Cool Red 1264, taxi to parking via Charlie 7, Zulu, Echo, Foxtrot 8, hold short of runway 25 center, then Alpha 12, Bravo, Bravo 9er. Charlie 7, Zulu, Echo, Foxtrot 8, hold short of runway 25 center, then Alpha 12, Bravo, Bravo 9er, Cool Red 1264.
Cathay 711 ready for push and start.
Cathay 711, push and start approved.
Pushback approved, Cathay 711.
Yeah, that just seems flat to me. Sorry.
Russia 67, read back acknowledged.
All right, there's 4 avail. Let's turn engine 2. Let's see if we get better sounds over here. Could be just the external sounds. So they do have a cabin, and you can go into it. I just can't walk around very well in it. And it was just, I didn't have enough time to set up my camera views. So that's why we're doing this. So you know that Say Intentions has general aviation aircraft injected in there now. So that's where we're at with that.
Runway
A
7 center, taxi via
little
Hotel 8, Hotel November
Cirrus
Bravo, Alpha 1.
out on the terminal ramp.
Taxi via Hotel 8, Hotel November
That
Bravo,
makes,
Alpha 1,
you
Cathay
know,
711.
some cool sense, but it is a beta. So, all right. So that's really just not doing anything for me, engine sound wise. All right. We'll turn it engine 1. 4 engines. It'll take forever.
November 87 Sierra Papa, ready to taxi. November 87 Sierra
On
Papa,
KGU. I don't know how I forgot that.
Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee Charlie, Charlie 1. Runway 7 left taxi via Sierra Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee Charlie, Charlie 1, November 87 Sierra Papa.
Hong Kong Shuttle 744, request push and start.
Engine start.
Hong Kong Shuttle 744, pushback approved.
I do like this. Instead of having to keep going up here. So I'll give points to that. It seemed to work. We got our fuel, we got our passengers and everything else loaded on. So performance. Okay, so up 5.1, right?
Truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
That just seems like a crazy amount of trim.
Right is clear.
All right, so arm the speed brakes, and if my controllers would stay, there we go. Yeah, so the quality of my ProDesk Sim stuff is just
Hong Kong
not.
Shuttle 744, runway 7 right taxi, via Whiskey Hotel, Hotel 6, Juliet.
Not holding
Juliet
up
2.
under the
Runway 7 right taxi via Whiskey Hotel, Hotel 6,
stress
Juliet,
of everyday flying.
744.
Yeah, we got Max. That's good. Cabin is ready. We will test our configuration. Test is normal. And predicted wind shear.
Hong Kong Shuttle 558, contact tower on 118.7.
System on.
Over to tower, Hong Kong Shuttle 558.
Grumman 258, ready to taxi.
Does have weather radar?
Grumman
It's a sober weather radar.
7 left taxi via November 1, Mike Alpha, Alpha 2.
All right, it's 4 code engine start, so APU can shut down.
Yankee, Charlie, Charlie 1.
Taxi light can come on.
Taxi via November 1, Mike Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee, Charlie, Charlie 1, Grumman 258.
Hong Kong Shuttle 702,
All right, so
ready for pushback.
Hong Kong ground. Cathay 556 heavy. Ready for taxi.
Push and start approved. Hong Kong Shuttle 702.
Cathay Tower, Cathay 663, requesting takeoff clearance, runway 7 Charlie.
Cathay 556, runway 7 right taxi via Tango Juliet, Juliet 1.
Runway 7 right, Tango Juliet, Juliet 1. Cathay 556 heavy.
Qatari 8024, give way to the GA Beechcraft. Give way to the GA Beechcraft, Qatari 8024.
All right, so we got Tango Juliet, Juliet 1. That's an easy taxi. All right, parking brakes released. And let's start rolling here. Looking good. So, I mean,
Hong Kong Shuttle 702 ready to taxi.
Hong Kong Shuttle 7.
I mean, it's not bad.
7 right taxi via Hotel Niner, Juliet,
You
Juliet.
know,
2.
graphic-wise, systems are a little lacking. It's $60 on the marketplace.
Beechcraft 8 Whiskey Tango, contact tower on 118.7.
Switching to tower, Beechcraft 8 Whiskey Tango.
November 71 November Romeo, contact tower on 118.7. Switching to tower, November 71 November Romeo.
Performance is not bad. I'll shut you off in a second. As I make this turn. So if anyone caught my shorts video, I was doing
Cathay 903.
I was doing circuits and thumbnails for this stream, so I made a shorts video of my first ever landing in this thing. It was atrocious. So I thought it would make a cool video since I almost struck the outer left engine on my landing. So we'll see. We'll see if it improved. I was doing some circuits. I did get a little better landing later on, just to get a feel. I was hand flying the whole thing, the whole circuit, just to get a feel.
November 9018 Mike Alpha, contact tower on 118.7.
Switching to tower.
But I appreciate everybody joining in for this flight.
Qatar 8024, give way to
Should
the
be
GA
somewhat
Skylane.
interesting.
We'll give way to the GA Skylane, Qatar 8024.
It's a different, today's stream was supposed to be the Phoenix. That was on the schedule. But, I did promise that if if I got the A340 and if I flew it and thought it was worth showing you guys, that I was going to change things up. And I kept my promise. But thanks for everyone for joining in on the and flying along and watching along with me. I appreciate it.
Stationary 2 Charlie Romeo, ready to taxi.
This is a pretty long runway.
Stationary 2 Charlie
12,400 feet.
Via November 2, November. Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee.
Yes, it would be. There's some serious heavy equipment comes into this place.
November 2, November Alpha 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee, Charlie 1, stationary 2 Charlie Romeo.
Some serious equipment comes into this thing. So this is the airport that actually replaced Cathay.
Push back and start approved. Cathay 396.
And I wanted to, I did. I wanted to do a Cathay stream of this, but I don't have any scenery for Cathay, and default Cathay is kind of messed up. Just because, it's no longer an airport. So
Then Foxtrot 2, Echo Yankee, Charlie 1, Diamond 8, Quebec Juliet.
Cathay
it's
312.
actually if you actually go,
Cathay 312, push and start approved.
it's like a mall now or something like that, a park.
Cathay 556, contact tower on 118.7.
So I didn't want it, since I didn't have scenery for Cathay, I wasn't going to do it. I have done Cathay before. We did it when the FSS 727 dropped. We did it last year. That was pretty cool. And believe it or not, it was my first butter landing in the 727. It was actually at the hardest approach airport. Flying INSVOR. Serious old school. All right.
Cessna 9 Charlie Whiskey, runway 7 left taxi via Sierra Alpha.
All right, I'm going to turn on my co-pilot here. And we'll fire up the tower. Hong Kong Tower, Cathay 556 Heavy, holding short runway 07 right, ready for departure.
Cathay 556 Heavy, Hong Kong Tower, runway 07 right, winds 110 at 10, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 right, cleared for takeoff. Cathay 556 Heavy.
And welcome aboard our first officer, Sanjay, Say Intentions voice. I didn't have any Asian. That was the only Asian voice that they had for me to use, so we'll use Sanjay. Everybody, welcome Sanjay aboard. All right. Let's see if I can get a good lineup. We'll coin XP72 and get a fresh lineup.
November 6412, hold short of runway 7 center.
17.
We'll undershoot there. We got plenty of runway, so we'll just get a real nice, good lineup. Get the nose wheel straight.
November 71 November Romeo, contact departure, good day.
This is really nice scenery. I forget who does this one.
November 71 November Romeo.
But here we are. Clear for takeoff. Let's spool them up. All four. Oh, this one doesn't. I'm used to the flight directors being on. All right, so spool up. Ready? Go. Well, flex. All right, man, flex. SRS runway auto thrust blue.
November 6412, hold short of runway 7 center.
We are rolling.
Runway 7 center, November 6412.
Air Macau 7 Papa Foxtrot, contact departure.
There's 100 knots, thrust set, stick neutral. Let's bring it up. How's the rate? Gear up.
Cathay 556, contact departure on 119.1.
Switching to departure on
Go back to climb power.
Cathay 556.
Yeah, we're on the fly on the flight directors here.
Hong Kong departure, Cathay
Sanjay should take care of that.
climbing past 1000.
All right, autopilot 1 on. Very good.
Cathay 556 Heavy, Hong Kong departure, radar
Probably help
contact.
if I had that
Climb
on.
via the SID to flight level 140.
Climb via the SID to flight level 140. Cathay 556 Heavy.
Do have the Samsung Designs Hong Kong times. Well, there's a little stutter there. 410. That's right. I don't have my wind wing stuff, so we got to go inside the cockpit to make adjustments. 410, and we'll set the climb.
Flight level 340.
Flight level 340, Cathay 894 Heavy.
Look at that. Over the bay. I'm going to hit some like buttons for Hong Kong. Boy, that scenery looks really good. I bet this looks really cool at night. All right, we're off. We're climbing out. How about you, Limp Rocketeer? Have you departed? Oh, you're in a 777. You'll be able to catch up. All right. All right, so flaps up. Spoilers disarmed. Autopilot is engaged. We are looking good, crew. We are looking good. Got our map.
Red Cap 136. Departure Hong Kong Shuttle 744-2000 for 4,000.
Hong Kong Shuttle 744, radar contact, climb and maintain 12-1-2000.
Up to 12-1-2000, Hong Kong Shuttle 744.
Departure Cathay 711-2000 for 4,000.
Cathay 711, radar contact, climb and maintain 11-1-1000.
Set up some tunes.
Climb 11-1-1000, Cathay 711.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude and you may use your electronic devices. The lavatories are now available.
Ah, that speaker was loud.
Hong Kong Shuttle 744, contact Hong Kong departure on 123.8.
Switching to Hong Kong departure on 123.8, Hong Kong Shuttle 744.
All right.
Departure
So now we are in business.
Skylane 50 Whiskey, radar contact, altitude restrictions canceled, maintain VFR.
Climb 5,000, Skylane 50 Whiskey.
Cathay 711, contact Hong Kong departure on 123.8.
123.8.
All right, yeah, we've got some. We're above transition altitude, so we'll set standard. Captain side. Thought I did have the ISIS on, but okay. No problem. We'll just manually put it in there.
Departure Hong Kong Shuttle 7022,000
All
for
right.
4,000.
Hong Kong Shuttle 702, radar contact, climb and
We're
maintain
climbing out.
11-1-1000.
So let's check our progress. We got
Up to
cruise
11-1-1000.
370. Our optimal cruise is 390.
Cathay 556, climb flight level 310.
Climbing flight level 310, Cathay 556.
Keep that though. I'm going to keep that because I do know that Say Intentions has some difficulty with switching cruise altitudes.
Cathay 351, contact Hong Kong radar on 135.6.
Level 310.
Hong Kong radar 135-6, Cathay 351.
Switching to Hong Kong departure on 123.
Coming up next.
Hong Kong Shuttle 702.
Hey, USA, PR1. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Good day. Set that barrow to standard. When I put cursor on the knob, it does not show down arrow like in like the MSGS 2020, huh? Yeah, I got the down arrow. Oh, what that would be. All right, we'll go up to 80. Did dial the time back. I think it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. But we got a nice afternoon flight going. Well, thanks. I have to check my settings. I don't know why. Unless it's that stupid Microsoft click bug. You know, where it, sometimes the click spot's odd, or you can't.
133.825. Cathay 556.
Yeah, I don't know. My only suggestion, maybe try to, if you like move the view and then try. Sometimes that works.
Hong Kong radar, Cathay 556, evening, we're climbing to flight level 160, aiming for flight level 310.
So they got us going up to 310, and I'm going to anticipate 370. You don't ever do that, but I want to go look at the outside of this.
Air France 188, Hong Kong radar identified. Good evening. Air France 188, Hong Kong.
Yeah. If it's turning blue, you have an assistance mode on. That's I shut that off unless you're on Xbox or you're doing a tutorial where you want to make your pointer look, you know, better. I would always turn that stuff off. That's just my personal thing, because it's an Xbox thing to know that, to let you know that you're over your click spot. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully I was able to help. Look at that chat. Look at that. That looks good. That's the airline advertisement brochure shot right there. I mean, it looks good. Looks really good, actually. But for me, it's another long haul, right? So the only countries that really do short haul in long haul aircraft are, the Asian countries and the Middle East. Other than that, if you want to get true, real world use out of this thing, you're going to look at, block off 6, 7, 8 hours of flight time in front of your sim. But it is another long haul, so if we do get to, I'm going to have to, you know what? I know the poll. I did the poll back in July, and I really feel bad that I haven't done it for our 500 subscriber long haul flight. And really feel bad that I haven't, gotten there yet. But it's been real difficult trying to find the time to do an actual long haul stream. Usually I can sneak in these hour, 2 hour, 2.5 hour sessions with you guys. But, to put together something that's going to be, 6+ maybe 8 hours long, in a live stream, it's been really difficult to put it together. And I promise you guys, I've not abandoned that. But I'm going to have to put another poll out because there's just now some more long haul. So we got the A340 now. We got the 777s. We got the A350. So I'm going to put another poll in chat. But I'm only going to do that when I'm going to plan it, because I'm not going to do another July where I was able to plan it and then it all fell through. So, but we got this one. This one will go far. I think it's like, what, 6,500 nautical miles?
Good evening, Cathay 38, flight mode 370.
There's North America. I think Air Canada had this plane. All right, let's see what we're doing, or how we're doing. So we're still going up. Got about 40 nautical miles or so to our top of climb. So 0. All right, so that's a bug. So that's our total distance, okay? What this is supposed to show us is the distance to flight level 370, not the whole flight. So that's a bug. So we had another bug. We had the McDo not show up on our side, so that marked that one down. But we were able to fix that with a restart. The last stream, I usually do night flights. So yes, I do usually do real time, just not on stream. That's what I meant. Because nighttime is hard to stream, so I rarely do it. Because there's just the night in Microsoft Flight Simulator is fairly realistic, so it just doesn't look right on stream. It's just dark. But when I'm flying for my virtual airline or myself or anything else, I'm always real time. Oh, no problem. You can give me a hard time. I could take it. I'm a tough guy. Worked in a prison for 30 years. You can give me all the hard time. All the hard time you want. All right, so we're climbing up good. All our systems look good. We can go back out and look at the nice late afternoon over the bay. I don't know what this bay is called. What's this bay called? Of course, Navigraph just doesn't show you. So you're 10 miles from Dello. Where are we at? So Yeah, we're way past that. We're way past that. So I am 44 nautical miles from Grupa. 44 nautical miles from Grupa. Past the 280. So yeah, so you are climbing way faster than me because I'm past that point, and I think I am. Past that point, and I'm just passing 30. That's that Boeing juice right there. $61 to group, but yeah, you're gonna probably blow the doors off of me. With those numbers, could have gone on network and had a real race. Do you wait until I hit the transition level? Yeah. Next time we'll do a VATSIM flight. We can fly together. I really want to get out. I really want to get everybody flying together. So I think we're gonna slowly go back. I think we had enough of AI. We're gonna slowly go back to network. That way everybody can fly along. Because I think that would be real fun. We can get a virtual flight diaries conga line going in. We'll get a virtual flight diaries conga line, and we'll match up with like XP's conga line, and we'll really bring in the heat to whatever airport we're going to. I really do hope that V1 can sort his VATSIM stuff out there. I miss flying on those streams. That was fun. So we're over the bay. I don't know if this is. I wonder if I could find out what this is, because it's killing me that I don't know the name of this body of water that I'm flying on. Was it the South China Sea?
Sierra Heavy, you're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.565. Secondary is 132.335.
I think it's the South China Sea.
Leaving controlled airspace. contact Oceanic Control. Primary.
Yeah, because we're going to be flying over Taiwan is going to be out over here. That's in the South China Sea. All right, Inibuilds, you got it. Those contrails look good. They look good. That's how you do contrails. I like it. So it come off all the engines and then just accumulates into one large contrail in the back. That looks real good. I like it. I'm gonna be able to see Taiwan from here. I think we're too far away. My LOD isn't gonna show it. I think it's actually a lot further than it looks on the map.
Korea 178 with you, flight level 164 for flight level 320.
Korean Air 178, Hong Kong radar identified. Good evening.
All right, we're looking good, crew. We got about 40 minutes till our top of descent. Have we reached our cruising altitude yet, though? Yep. All right. We're at 37. All right. So we're flight level 370, 52 miles to Nomen, or 51 nautical miles to Nomen. And we are 469 across the ground. And 0.81. Now I know that 777 could do 84, so. Got auto trim tank working. Systems are looking good. Cabin's a little warm. All right, we're looking real good. So the next one will be to set up for our approach and smash it into Milan. Or Manila, not Milan. Milan's in Italy. Geography 101.
You have a 3223, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.1.
Contact Hong Kong approach 119.1. Viva 3223, good day.
I like that view. That's a poster view right there. Something I would have had hanging on my wall as a kid. So the big test is going to be, so we've seen in the last couple streams that Beyond ATC has kind of been giving us the opposite runway. Wherever the wind goes, it was putting us at the opposite end. And I don't know if that's a new bug that wasn't really a thing for a while. But it's come back. So that's why I popped in to say intentions, just to see how those guys are doing. I know he used say intentions on a couple of my videos that I posted, but I haven't really been using them on Livestream. But I really do hold high hopes for Beyond ATC. They have way better, and not to put down say intentions. This is not a trash say intentions thing. Just want to put that out there. So Beyond ATC has a better accent immersion than say intentions. So this is just the facts. Okay. So it's not a trash thing. It's just the facts. So the accents, the worldwide accents are much better if you're on the premiums.
Identified. One Shanghai.
The vectoring was a lot better than say intentions.
4079, request to begin correction. Continue descent. Cathay 479er, descend flight level 25.
The sun's coming up, so you're doing morning and I'm doing late afternoon, so the sun's going down for me. But Beyond ATC doesn't have VFR yet, and say intentions has VFR, although they started out as a VFR AI. But I don't know what is it with it lately, but it just doesn't seem to want to work really well. So their VFR is kind of lacking, although they get the mark because they actually have it. They have GA injection now, which actually is pretty cool at the smaller airports. They do pattern, they do calls for the pattern and everything like that. So I think Beyond ATC, if they could fix their little bug with the runways, because I mean they've been putting me on some really bad tailwinds on landing, and but I'll give it to you. The other day I was using say intentions just to see what was up, because partner, so I want to see what the new updates were, and I did one of my virtual airline flights with them down to Southwest Florida, and they put me on the wrong side of the airport. It was like 20 knot tailwind. The virtual airline I was with would ding me if I landed on a 20 knot tailwind. They wouldn't switch me over. I declared an emergency. It was one of the things you can do on say intentions, is I declared an emergency and told them I'm landing runway 6. They said, no, you can't do that. Well, dude, I declared an emergency, so I can do whatever I want in the air. You get the
Oceanic control. Roger. Maintain. Flight level 370.
Why does it have me squawk?
Maintaining flight level 370, Cathay 556.
So it had me switch my squawk code. That's weird. Why would it have me switch my squawk code to the basic IFR, US basic IFR? Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to end up going back to VATSIM, guys. Anyway, yeah, so I declared an emergency, and the whole mechanic with an emergency is you do what I need. You clear the traffic out of my way. So I told them I'm running 6, landing 6, and they said, and the AI was like, just argued with me, and I shut it off. That's how bad it got. Yeah, AI being AI, and that's going to be the problem with AI. I mean, its advances are amazing in what it can do, but it still has its bugs. So we'll see. But still odd about the transponder setting me to 2000. Gave me a transponder code of 2000 for oceanic control. Ain't nothing like arguing with yourself. And that's when I finally realized that I am arguing with a computer program. I'm like, I've gone insane, and I just shut it off. I'm like, you've got me arguing with you, and you are not even real. So how many of you guys actually picked up the GA guys? How many guys you picked up the A2A Aerostar? I was flying that the other day as well, looking for stream ideas to stream for you guys, because we're going back to the Aerostar. That's coming up probably next week. But version 1.0, that thing is nice. A2A. There was a lot of things with the early release, a lot of bugs. I wasn't flying for a while, but their release version of the Aerostar is very nice. It's very nice. What we need is Just Flight to drop their Fokker. We've been I want to fly to F100. F100, US Air. We're going to be doing a regional stream all afternoon. We'll be flying a regional flights all afternoon. I can't wait for that plane to drop. I just really can't. As I know Just Flight, it's going to be good. They got to have the US Air, US Airways, blue and gray.
Control, Singapore 255 heavy at flight number 4.
I remember standing at in the terminal in Philadelphia,
maintain flight level 410.
looking out the window and seeing that plane at the gate.
Singapore 255 heavy.
It wasn't my plane. I was flying a 737-300, but I saw that Fokker F100 sitting there, and I was like, yeah. I was flying down to Florida on a now a considered classic 737. It wasn't classic. It wasn't necessarily very classic when I was flying it. I was on the line. That was another US Air blue and gray. It was Philly down to Orlando.
Contact Manila Center on 119.3.
Switching to Manila Center on 119.3.
Okay, Manila Center. Are they going to give us another squawk code? I guess they do squawk code changes. I mean,
Manila Center, Cathay 556. Good evening. Maintaining flight level 370.
Sanjay will take care of it though.
Cathay 556, Manila Center identified. Good evening.
Yeah, and I don't really do a lot of long hauls either. Not even with virtual airlines or anything like that. Not off stream. I mean, I've done, maybe I could count in my entire flight sim career from 1986 on. I think maybe I could count on both hands how many long haul flights I've done.
Expect 53 Alpha arrival.
What I heard is they change the squawk code if there's a conflicting one. Okay.
Ego 971, contact Hong Kong radar on 135.6.
I guess they're going to keep us at a squawk code of 2000, which is the basic squawk for IFR for the US. So one of the things I do know that St. Intentions has is they have issues with their top of descent, but that is apparently being worked on. So we'll see. But yeah, I may have only done 10 long haul flights. I just never really have the time to just sit at the computer for 8 hours. When I was a kid in FS 2004, I think it was. Well, I guess I wasn't really a kid. I was in my 20s then, but FS 2000 or 2002, I was still not a kid. When I was a kid, they didn't really have long haul flights in the simulator. My first simulator had scenery for Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles. Four hours, I would say. Well, that's almost transcon. I would say that's 4 hours is long haul. V1 would say anything more than 3 hours is a long haul, right? So it's a short haul, long haul. I mean, you could do domestic long haul, Los Angeles to JFK, right? That's 6 hours. You did Ethiopia to South Africa on another guy's stream. That's a long one. That's 6+, right? Really do like that 777 with PMDG. I'm gonna have to do another flight with that one. I mean, the group picked the 777 for our long haul for the 500 subscriber long haul, but I'm going to be celebrating 1,000 subscribers before I get that put together. You do a semi long haul in the 777, but like a United Airlines flight in the 200ER, we'll do Honolulu to San Francisco on network. So that's only 4.5 hours, right? It'll be a test for I'll do a test for our long haul stream, which will be probably across the pond kind of thing.
127 miles from PRD.
XP72 did his 40K long haul. That was Atlanta to Sao Paulo. 9.5 hours. Oof. The thing is with streaming that's long, would have to take breaks. I can't sit in front of the computer for 9 hours. I have to go get some lunch. Maybe even get some dinner with that kind of flight. You both push the fast forward button. I mean, that's a thing you could do. 6 hours of XP. I don't know about that. Yeah. And there's guys that flew along with them, so they flew. They flew the whole flight. I mean, what's good about walking is when you do it off stream is the ability to walk away. Like I could take off, get the cruise, get established, go do other stuff around the house. Take my dog for a walk, and then come back, check in. I could probably do. I probably do a 14-hour flight like that. I'm just not in front of my computer. Can't stream 14 hours though, because video on demand, YouTube cuts it at 12. So unless you were actually there to see the landing, you'd never be able to see it on the replay. But I said, so don't get me wrong, I really like the guy, but I can only take so much of him singing. Yes, right? Nah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I guess that's the old guy in me. It's a different style. It's a different style of XP. I like watching his stream. So I like watching V1 simulations because I get to learn. He's a very well experienced pilot, so I get to learn a lot about flight. And with XP is mostly entertaining. It's funny. There's funny moments and stuff like that. But I mean, I follow a lot of streamers. You got CST Gaming. I watch his streams. Captain Canada is pretty good. 160 from top of descent. Let's check this out. Although the McDo in this one seems to be a little bit bugged. All right, so I'm 190 from top of descent. So you blew past me. So where are you at? I'm 67 nautical miles from AVMUP. So we got 184 miles to top descent. So you got, I think you're probably 85 from AVMUP. You're still behind me. You might not be on the same. So I wonder where it's putting me for top of descent. That's putting you at top of descent. That's going to be the difference, I guess. Where my computer is putting me to come down and compared to yours. Oh, 242 from top of descent. So yeah. What's your ground speed? We're at 463. 478. So, if we were going across the Atlantic and we had all the time that we weren't doing this flight, I think math would work out that you would pass me. Yeah, because you're going. I'm at Mach 0.81, so you're going a little faster. We just are not. You're not going to catch up, or you're not going to. You might catch up, but you're not going to pass me because we just don't have the distance to come. I think if we were going across the Atlantic or real long flight where we had that time, you would creep past me.
Flight level 330. Airport 22 heavy. Request flight level 350.
So also not. I don't have Rex Atmos on. This isn't Rex Atmos. This is default flight simulator. Because I also wanted to see. So I've been flying a lot of Rex Atmos Core lately, and I wanted to see what the default looked like. And I don't know. It's looking good. It's looking good today. Anyway, clouds are looking good. Probably going to have a. It looks like we're going to have a night landing. You need performance hits. So, no. Actually, I haven't. I've been running pretty smooth. A couple stutters here and there. But compared to the A350, this A340 is really good. They got it pretty optimized. And I think, so here's what my thought process is on this. And it comes back to 2024 native aircraft versus, or native components versus for both sims. And I think when the developer tries to get a plane to work in both sims, there's a trade-off. And the trade-off is 2024 optimization. So they start putting the compatibility codes in. And I think the compatibility codes for 2024 just don't work right. So you're going to get what happened with the A350, where it's a struggle.
Approach on 122.3.
And
Contact well, active approach on 122.
this is 2024 native from the start. So
Manila Control, good evening. Singapore 623.
actually, I don't even think they released it for 2020 yet.
We would like to request IFR to Singapore Changi.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
So because it was 2024 native, I think it's got that better optimization. Of course, I also run. I'm a beta tester for AeroTune. It's a free add-on from FlightSimTO, and it's kind of like a auto LOD. Like auto FPS, if everyone knows what auto FPS is. So what this AeroTune does is it uses artificial intelligence. Gotta go AI. But what it does is it monitors your computer's output in live. So it monitors the CPU percentage, the VRAM percentage, the RAM percentage, all these statistics coming from your computer, and the AI then it sets the terrain level of detail and the OLD based on your live metrics. And I found that so when I ran auto FPS, and it could have been user error, but when it would transition the LODs, it would stutter horribly for me. And I found that this AeroTuner
8.1.
Doesn't do that. It's seamless. You can't even tell that it's adjusted my terrain level of detail up to past. I think it's like past 250 up in cruise. And it was adjusting it on the whole way up, and there was no, it was just seamless. So that's why I sent I think anyone could become a beta tester. You just fill out the application, but there's no updates. This is the live version, and I think it works really good. So if you guys want to check that out, FlightSimTO. It's called Aero Tuner. If you're struggling with your frames, it's for FS 2020 and 2024. But it reads everything through SimConnect. And I had one crash with it. And it gave me a live response as to what caused it. So there was a glitch in the SimConnect. And it hung and crashed it to desktop. So I knew exactly what happened. It was Aero Tuner that caused it. But other than that one, so I've been using Aero Tuner now for about a month overall my streams. So it looks like we're going to be coming in at night, or at least a blue hour landing in Manila.
Chevrolet 243 Manila Center. I need you at flight level 280, sir.
All right, so we're getting pretty close. So let's start looking at setting up for our approach. Get our destination data. It is an Airbus, so we got to program the approach. And my flights, let's get an updated METAR. So variable at 2 knots. Still looking good for runway 24. So let's see what ATC or what Beyond ATC gives us. Because they got us. They haven't given us a what it's going to be. Let's see if Sanjay. Hey Sanjay, what runway are we looking at Manila?
John, we're expecting runway 24 at Manila for our arrival.
All right, so Sanjay says 24, so we're good. We don't need to change anything there. All right, so we got 2980 is our thing. It's a QNH 1009. The temperature is 26. A little warm. And variable, so let's go at 2, so that gives us a VAP of 129, a VLS is 124, and all we need left is our baro.
Manila Center, Philippine 311, confirming the
we're charts.
Philippine 311, descend via Tay 3 Romeo into Manila.
Manila Center, Philippine 311 would like to confirm what runway.
We're going to need our approach. And we do the ILS 24. Where are you? ILS 24. We got VOR, runway 24. ILS 24. There we go. All right. So 375 is our baro for our landing. Put that in there. and then we'll just review our approach. So the approach, other than AI, is going to be vectoring us because they always vector us. The approach is supposed to be, we're going to come into the MIA VOR, and then we're going to do the MIA2, which is this. So we'll come out and do a turn in over the mountains for our approach into Manila. So just brief our missed approach. We'll climb away. We'll climb a runway heading at 4,000 and a left turn direct to MIA. VOR climbing to 6,000, and we'll hold over the airport at 6,000 until ATC gives us instructions. Other than that, weather looks good. Any questions? Nope. Good. So that's it. So we're probably going to get vectored in. And I guess that's more real life. I don't know. I'm not a real world pilot, so I can't tell you. That's my only fault, guys, is that I am not a real world pilot. Ready before. Funny thing, that's the exact same thing I'm going to be doing for the go around. Yeah, so there, I briefed it for you too. We've got our both briefings done for our approach. All right, so we are looking at 83 nautical miles to our top of drop. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's good to kill two birds with one stone. Under 39. So you are you're about 70 nautical miles behind me, give or take.
Can I have the latest ATIS for Manila Airport?
Cathay 907, cleared Escan 1 arrival into Manila. Whenever you'd like, descend flight level 270.
And Manila Center, Roger, Escan 1 arrival into Manila. We'll be descending flight level 270. Request latest METAR for Manila.
Do I do fixed rings around the airport? I usually do in the Phoenix. Let's see if we can do that here. Apparently we can. So let's do 10 out. And then we're coming in 2-4, so the opposite would be the outbound for 243. 7? Could be wrong. We'll do a outbound radial on runway 24 so we get a side plane, and that should be all in. Let's see if we can see it. We do have our line out, and it'll be a 10 nautical mile ring around the airports. Seems like it works. So I didn't even think about that because you know what? I'm just used to doing it in the Phoenix with the wind wing. Miles, drop. There we got our descent in there, and we should be looking at arrival. Should be I haven't done this arrival yet, so this is the Tidell. Looking at 5,000. Let's put 5,000 in and start coming down on that. $5,000 is the bottom on that one. Floodlight action going. We're going to be making our night approach. I didn't think it was going to be.
Going 300.
I didn't think we were going to come in. I thought we'd maybe do a little blue hour, but looks like we'll be landing at night, so we'll check that out. So I'm no longer on Sim Update 4 beta. This is back. I'm back at Sim Update 3. They sent an update and it broke things. So like we saw on the stream the other night on the A350 stream, the satellite imagery overlaying over top of the scenery, that apparently is a new bug with the thing, and there's another bug with the beta where the lighting would flicker, like the world would flicker. So dropped it back. The night lighting in Sim Update 4 though is going to be awesome. They really did a nice job with that. And another thing, hopefully it's not going to be a thing with release with Sim Update 4, is all the assistance, the assistance on an auto rudder, traffic, and everything like that was turning on by default for each plane. Like you had to shut it off each time you went into a new plane. So I really hope that's not going to be a thing. You missed what was our VREF is going to be 120, 128. Well, that's VAP. Our VAP is going to be 128. Our VLS, our minimum, is going to be 123. So we're coming in real slow. We must be really light for this plane. This is like Airbus A319 numbers right here. Oh, coming in. So this is just a personal thing I do. So before top of descent, I'll dial it back to 40 nautical miles. And then when I get into approach range, I bring it down to 20. That's a personal thing. I don't know if that's real world. I doubt it. One thing I didn't do is I didn't let anybody go to the bathroom on this flight. They're all stuck in their seats the whole flight. So I'm really curious to what runway Beyond ATC is going to give you for your approach. That's what I'm really curious about. Because Say Intentions right now is giving me runway 24, which is what they're using. Yes, the on-panel checklists in the 777 are awesome, and they're very easy to use.
Sim Romeo to Manila, Channel Southern 397. Manila Center, Channel Southern 397, ready for descent. Manila Center, Channel Southern 397, ready for descent.
One thing I should get ready is our flight recorder, because we don't want to make that a rookie move and not record the landing, right? Because we're not going to pod strike it this time, as I really did. I mean, you guys check out that that short video that I posted. I really dumped it in there.
Cathay 556.
Flight recorder is up. Send the TED 3 Papa. And let's come on down. Come on down. You're the next contestant at Manila.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Livery.
So we all saw the night lighting. Now we're going to see this sepia filter that they put over the cities.
Cool Red 189er, descend and maintain flight level 150.
Thank you for your cooperation, and we appreciate your understanding as we prepare for landing.
Cool Red 189.
Cool Red 189er, descend and maintain flight level 150.
Descending to flight level 150.
Auto adjust back up? No. Really disappointed about being able to walk through the cabin. It was just so much. It's almost so. Just a quick look. I'll show you. So there's just too many like walls that you hit. So like I'm hitting a wall here. So I gotta kind of figure out where to go. So there's another invisible wall. So kind of have to zigzag through. I mean, the cabin's done really nice, and there's no real frame hits. I mean, I lost maybe 10 frames by going here, but I can't tour the cabin. So I go 5 feet, and then I hit these invisible walls, and hence why my views aren't what they are. So I don't know if that's something that can be fixed, but I wanted to show you. I mean, I could have finagled the views. I just didn't have the time. So I do apologize that they don't have the nice wing views and you know, cabin views and stuff like that.
Manila Center identified. Good evening.
Climb by the 320, Level 243.
Spark 9023 Delta Mike, Manila Center. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Coming in good.
70, 3 Delta Mike.
Looking good. We're on path. And we're good for our first crossing restriction, 16,000. I don't know what approach are we getting. I mean, I've flown into Manila. We've done Manila a couple times on the stream. I don't think we've ever had this so we're going to see. I have a 2024 compatible Siri for Manila. So we're going to see if we get if my frame hit theory on the compatibility factor is true. So we'll come in and see. So I think compatibility versus 24 native is the real issue.
Over to Diosdado Macapagal approach on 11.
I will do medium brake, which will really slow us down. I'm going to cook the brakes on this one. So we ended up coming in at night anyway, right guys?
Manila Center, Cathay 903 approaching Tuttle.
Cathay 903, descend flight level 250.
So as we descend down, AeroTuner is slowly dialing back the TLODs for the sim and optimizing. So it's in the background using my live metrics and my computer to optimize my graphics. So I get very little hits. And the AI also predicts, so what's pretty cool is that actually it has a stutter. It doesn't get all the stutters, but what it does is it tries to predict when the system is going to hiccup and tries to make adjustments prior to those frames as well. It's a pretty neat piece of kit, actually. A3 Romeo 06. Yeah. I mean, so the way the winds are at Manila, 06, according to Navigraph, is like the perfect. That's a 1 knot headwind, but they're 2 variables, so.
Manila Qantas 128, request the step climb to
4 is what I filed, and I have say intentions locked. It seems to be working that way.
Center, Spark 9023 Delta Mike.
So I filed runway 24 with SimBrief, and I locked it in. So say intentions probably be giving me 06. I think I locked it in this way, but it's variable at 2 knots is the MADAR. So let's looks like I'm going to have a 1 knot tailwind, which is nominal. But 06. So actually, that's not a horrible. That's not an unrealistic runway. For you. And I really think Say Intentions would be giving me 06 as well, just because Navigraph is showing 06 as the slightly favorable one. But in the real world, with a 1 knot tailwind, they wouldn't be switching. So yeah, but like I said, the problem is it takes me 2 seconds to find out that they are landing 2-4 in real life. Yeah. So why can't they draw from that metric? Right? It's not hard. It's a public knowledge, public data. It's got to be. I mean, I'm not a programmer, but I mean, how hard is it to? You already have code in there to draw from data.
Emirates 203, climb flight
Just
level.
grab that data. Find out what runway they're flying in real life.
Are you joking with me?
Oh
Okay,
well.
that was great. We're
It's gonna be the issues with AI.
Simba 204, Manila Center, climb flight level 380.
Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't draw from real world data, especially public data. I could see if if it was paid or if it was copyright protected. All right, so we are still looking good. Slowed down nicely to 250. We're going to have another speed restriction at 230. Approach sector, so I'll bring it back down to 20 nautical miles. Gives me a better idea of all the waypoints. It's the only reason I personally do it.
Manila Center, Shaman Air 818.
So we've done Beyond ATC for a couple streams, and we've done Say Intentions for a couple streams. Well, this is the first stream with Say Intentions. I think we're going to do a couple more with Say Intentions just to get a good round picture of that, and then we're going to go back to VATSIM. This plane just feels slow. It feels lumbering. If you don't mind, next time you do that, we'll do Beyond ACC. Or yeah, absolutely. I like the live time comparisons of them both. Passing 2-4. So you're coming down to, you're pretty much right behind me. About 10,000 feet higher than me. Plus or minus a few. With the transition, what the transition altitude is.
Manila Center, full range 761 is switching, climbing through flight level 140.
Switching to Manila approach.
That was one thing I didn't look at on the charts.
Cathay 556.
We have them. So flight level 130 is the transition altitude. I'll just leave that up.
Manila approach Cathay 556 evening, descending to flight level 160.
All right, we're starting to do some things, so music can come
Cathay
off.
556 Heavy, Manila approach identified. Good evening. Expect the ILS runway 24 approach into Manila.
Expecting the ILS runway 24 approach into Manila, Cathay 556 Heavy.
All right, so we're getting the ILS runway 24 approach into Manila. And the only reason I think we're getting that is because I locked it to SimBrief rather than its real world interpretations. The only problem with that is that, especially, so I knew this was an 1.5-hour flight. So the winds probably weren't going to change, but if I locked it into SimBrief and then did a 6-hour flight where the possibility of runway changes could happen, that's where you're going to get screwed on the other end. You got to get landed here real soon. You got a huge thunderstorm in your area right now. I know that feeling. I've canceled streams because of thunderstorms. All right, so we are past the transition altitude, so we'll get rid of our STDs. Yeah, so see, I can't grab. There we are. And we'll get the LS up so we don't forget. Let's look at that real quick. So I wonder if we're going to get any kind of vector or if it's just going to take us right in on a thing. So descend to 5,000. That's looking good. It's bringing us back to 230. That's our restriction there at AF. So it VNAV down really well. What is that flashing? It's like seriously bright. Is there a thunderstorm in the area? See, now I wonder if St. Tensions is going to just keep us on this route, because this is actually a pretty cool turn right here over the mountains.
Cathay 556, turn left heading 090 vectors for the ILS runway 24 approach.
And nope.
Left
Vectors.
heading 090 vectors for ILS runway 24 approach. Cathay 556.
Yeah, that's thunder and lightning, right? All right, 090. We'll go with the vectors. We won't do the cool approach, right? All right. Yeah, just decided I'm going to just follow the star right in. Yeah, the problem is, so let's get terrain on, because there's actually a good bit of terrain around here. Just so that Say Intentions doesn't accidentally toss me into the...
Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate.
Toss me into the mountains because it's nighttime out now. All right, so we're below 10,000, so landing lights can come on.
Our today's gate is Terminal 3, 111. Thank you for your cooperation.
There is a... So I haven't seen this thing at night, actually. So this is going to be interesting. I wonder what the lighting's like. And it's supposed to have weather radar, but
Manila departure, Philippine 784, passing 2,500 for 5,000.
I don't know why we're not picking that up.
Philippine 784, Manila departure, climb flight level 210.
I see what I mean for stream purposes. Now we're not getting the cool thing. I'm actually gonna
climb flight level 270.
Dial that back.
Cathay 556 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000. Turn right heading 130.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Right turn heading 130. Cathay 556.
Nice sunset arrival into Manila. See a lot of mountains out this way.
Cathay 556 heavy, 9 miles from Lima 401. Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 3500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 approach.
Right heading 210. Descend and maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for ILS runway 24 approach, Cathay 556.
All right, let's...
Cebu 996, contact Manila Tower on 118.1.
118.1 for Cebu 996. Good day.
Let's throw out some spree brakes here, slow us up. And we wanted to go 210.
Cleared for the RNAV runway 24 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 5,000 until established.
Descending to 5,000, cleared for the RNAV 24 approach, Cebu 654.
So that's the minimum altitude is 4,000. I think that's what that is.
Maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, Philippine 784 heavy.
Philippine 784, climb flight level 300.
That's pretty cool.
Climb flight level 300, Philippine 784 heavy.
Cebu 654, contact Manila Tower on 118.1.
All right, say intentions don't fail us now. So yeah, speed breakers out, check. Let's swing. Actually, we're gonna not do that. Thank you, Say Intentions. Isn't that nice?
2,500.
Yeah.
2,000.
We'll swing around this mountain now.
2,000.
You've got to swing back in. Oh, Say Intentions, that's how accidents happen.
Manila departure, good morning, Philippine 815, passing 2,000 feet to 8,000 feet.
Philippine 815, Manila departure, radar contact. Climb via the SID to flight level 110.
Via SID to flight level 110.
All right, flaps 1.
Philippine 815, cleared direct Bilin. Airfield 2134, direct
On the
Cathay.
spoilers.
Cleared for the RNAV runway 24
The approach button.
Descend and maintain altitude 5,000 until established.
Start the recorder.
Descending to 5,000 cleared for the RNAV 24 approach airfield 2134.
Cathay 556 Heavy, contact Manila Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Manila Tower on 118.1. Cathay
There's localizer capture. And we'll go manage speed.
Manila Tower Cathay 556 evening were established on the ILS approach for runway 24.
Cathay 556 Heavy, Manila Tower.
Kind of
Continue approach runway.
doing a little fishtail across the ILS. Here's glide slope capture. Let's drop the gear. Flaps 2.
Double A 243, contact departure.
2,000.
Switching to departure.
Flaps 3.
Double A 243, welcome to Manila. Contact ground on 121.8. Cathay 556 Heavy, Manila Tower, winds calm. Runway 24.
And flaps full.
Clear to land runway 24. Cathay 556 Heavy.
Seatbelts are on. Lights are on. We are good for our landing. Let's get our views. Good. All right. Oh, we're all ready to smash it in. All right. So what everybody's going to think, I'm thinking for our landing is going to be 360. 360.
Manila Tower, Philippine 731, established on the ILS runway 24. Philippine 731, roger.
We have new winds. So, yep. So, actually, that was correct. Variable at 2. Which is winds calm. Anything less than 3, I think it is winds calm. Pretty much come in any runway. All right, so we're all established. There's the city of Manila. So let's let the purser know we are thing. So landing checklist, gear down, flaps full, landing green, no blue.
Full Air 68 Kilo, contact departure.
To departure, 68 Kilo.
I have to find out what that is. That's a pretty cool. I wonder if that's the minimums. The
1,000.
I've never seen that before. Maybe it's maybe one. I know V1 flew it today, so I'm gonna check out his stream. Maybe he's got an explanation. All right, so we're good. 1,000 stable, cleared to land.
Cebu 654, contact ground on 121.8.
Switching to ground, Cebu 654.
500.
500. My plane.
100 above.
Airfield 2819er, hold short of runway 31.
Hold short of 31, airfield 2819er.
Continue.
Charlie 539er 8, hold short of runway 31.
Hold short of 31, Charlie 539er 8.
And we are down. That felt nice and soft. How about that? All right. Spoiler out. Reverse green decel. Wow, that felt really nice. I bet we buttered that. I bet we buttered that, chat.
31 holding short, airfield 2819er.
Hold short of runway 31.
Contacting ground on 121.8, Cathay 556. Manila ground, Cathay 556, evening. We are clear of runway 24 and ready to taxi to the gate.
Nobu Pacific, you're holding up traffic.
Cathay 556, Manila ground, taxi to Terminal 3, gate 111 via Echo 4, Golf 6, Lima, Golf 3, Foxtrot 5, Delta, Golf 14, November. Good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ninoy Aquino. We kindly ask
Taxi to Terminal 3, gate 111 via Echo 4, Golf 6, Lima, Golf 3, Foxtrot 5, Delta, Golf 14, November, Cathay 556.
Thank you for flying with Cathay Pacific today. On behalf of Captain John, First Officer Emily, and the entire crew, we wish you a pleasant stay here.
Alrighty.
Philippine 736, push and start approved. Face south.
So let's see.
123 to Cebu, departing at 6 p.m. from Gate 5. Flight CX 450.
Cebu Pacific.
2787, request pushback.
From Gate 7.
Airfield 2787, cleared for push and start. Pushback and start approved.
Alright, flaps up. Spoilers disarmed. Predictive wind shear is off.
Request pushback.
And we will stop the recording.
461, cleared for push and start.
Pushback and start
All
approved.
right, so let's see where they got us going terminal-wise real quick. Probably not going to go... Where they got us? Echo 4. Golf 6 Lima. Where the heck are you?
Charlie 53908. Give way to the Cebu 320 Neo on your right.
Giving way to the Cebu 320 Neo, Charlie 53908.
Airfield 2819, contact tower on 118.1.
Over to tower, airfield 2819er.
They got us going over to the east wing ramp apron. Nah, that's a cargo terminal.
Airfield 2787.
Say attention. What are you doing? That's the cargo terminal.
Echo Charlie Hotel 2.
Now we're just going to go up here. We're going to check out that replay. Check out the... See what Volantis said for our landing. I don't know why it was sending us over to the cargo terminal. But we're not going. Because we are not cargo. Passengers are not cargo, say intentions.
Manila ground, good afternoon. Philippine 324, request push.
So, yeah. So, the Hong Kong scenery I had was 24 native. And this one's 24 compatible. And you can see I get little stutters here and there.
Red 313, contact tower on 118.1.
And we'll pull up right over here.
Cebu 461 ready to taxi.
Cebu 461, runway 6 taxi via November, Golf 15, Delta, Foxtrot 5, Golf 3, Lima, Golf 8, Echo, Charlie, Hotel 2.
Runway 6 taxi via November, Golf 15, Delta, Foxtrot 5, Golf 3, Lima, Golf 8, Echo, Charlie, Hotel 2, Cebu 461.
Ground, airfield 2134, taxi to the ramp.
Airfield 2134, taxi to parking via Romeo 4, Echo 4, Golf 6, Lima, Kilo, remote parking apron 2B.
Romeo 4, Echo 4, Golf 6, Lima, Kilo, remote parking apron 2B, airfield 2134.
Cebu 331 ready for pushback.
Cebu 331, push and start approved.
Pushback approved, Cebu 331.
Park and break.
Charlie 7505, give way to the Cebu.
All right, welcome to Manila.
Give way to the Cebu 320 Neo, Charlie 7505.
You know, flight for let's kill say intentions. There goes our traffic. Let's see what so let's see what Volantis said, and we'll end the flight. Review the flight. 228. 228 is what Volantis said. That did not feel like 228. We are definitely going to have to check out that replay. That was smooth. That was center line. What are you doing to me, Volanta? What are you doing to me? So, replay up. 103.92. That is... You're still flying. Came in so smooth, you're still flying. All right, let's check the replay out. Yeah, so say intentions brought us in pretty close to that mountain. Let me pause you, run you forward. Come in the city of Manila in the background. All right, so they're saying 228. Certainly didn't feel like 228 in the cockpit. And compared to my short that I posted, this landing was much better. Hiccup there. It's coming in. Come on. We walked those trucks on. Look at that. 228. No way. Ah, oh, that's cool. You see that? You guys see that? Gotta see that again. So what does Limp Rocketeer say? I was listening to a real world Airbus pilot, and he said to add 3 knots to your landing speed, and you'll see the better landing rates. We'll have to try that next time. Try not 3 knots. Okay. Let's bite it back. I gotta see that again, guys. They have effects. Zooming in. Resume replay. Dude, look at that. That is cool. That is cool. Little vortexes there. The reversers come on. Yeah. Hit the like button for that. That man. Look at that. Must be very humid. I'm actually really excited about that, man. Ah. No, we were robbed. We were robbed. That's not. We walked them trucks on. All right, guys. So that's going to be it. I'm going to wind this back. I want to thank everybody who was watching this stream. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys and your support. And thanks for Limp Rocketeer. And for joining me in chat. Same with US APR1. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are making the channel happen. And on to 1,000 subscribers. That's our next goal, right, guys? So that's going to be it for the stream. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. See ya.